Halloween time.
Halloweeny weens.
You a big Halloweener?
I'm a bit. I'm dressed up and you're not.
Dressed awfully fly, if you catch my
Yeah,
drift.
to be Marty McFat. Marty McFly.
Huh.
Huh. Weird. Yeah. So it is the Halloween episode.
Hell yeah.
Episode 35.
I should have brought a bunch of candy down here.
You should have. Yeah, you need examples.
I didn't.
You need
God.
show and tell. So this week is going to be a little bit different. And we got some special things in store. So to start it off,
Do I know?
I don't know, probably not. We are dropping our top 5 lists of 90s stuff this week. So you know that part, at least.
Yeah,
You had some homework to do.
I got some. Yeah, we'll see.
So look, the Halloween as a kid was just so freaking awesome and special. And we didn't have my parents were all, like, they let us do whatever. Like, I don't remember very many Halloweens where they went with us trick-or-treating. Like, they were just like, dress up and go. And then they were probably at home doing whatever they did. Yeah. And we were out by ourselves and nothing happened.
Nothing happened ever.
But now, like, we go with the kids.
Yeah.
There's zero chance that we're going to say go across this town and get candy from strangers without us there.
But I wonder about that a lot. Like, why was it so different back then? Did they just have a whole different mentality? Like, was it safer, or was it like they think it's not safe, or we think it's not safe now because we have so many news outlets and cell phones and people posting bullshit and spreading information? You know what I mean? Like, if they had that back in the day and heard about all the crazy shit going on, would it have been different? Or is it just like, that's the generation? It's like, whatever, man, go learn, go live your life.
Man, I feel like it's all of those things. Like, I think we just have so much more information now. And most of the people that are our age feel like our parents' parenting was terrible. And so we try to
just not near as hands-on as we try to be now. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost to the point to where, like, you went from like no supervision to like all the supervision, like a helicopter parent. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
there's almost like no independence there. And I think like there needs to be some sort of regulation to that, but it's hard when you are seeing all this crazy bullshit. But at the same time, it's like, dude, like, they knew like BTK was still out.
BTK was still out there,
and it's like, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he's not gonna do anything.
He's been out of the game for a minute.
Yeah, he's yeah. Look, there's the dog catcher. What's up, Dennis?
Oh, Dennis, that's friendly, Mr. Raider.
How you doing, Mr. Raider?
I haven't seen you in quite some time.
You must have been down in Oklahoma.
Oh God.
Oh man.
So yeah.
So Halloween was just so great back when we were kids, and I feel like my kids love Halloween too. Like they still like Halloween a lot, and they dress up, and I still dress up, which I know my parents never did.
I would, but I feel like nobody like really gives a shit. You know, like, I don't know. Like, my kids have even made like a comment like after they got the costumes, like, "Oh, you should have got something," but it's like they don't really care. But if it's like, if they wanted me to, like, dude, 100%, I would do whatever for them. But
yeah, I don't even care. I'm just doing it because I like it.
Yeah. Okay. He said, "I'm just trying to get that candy."
Yeah, give me them Reese's.
Dude, my kids already know. Like, that's the tax. Like, you get the Reese's, those are mine.
My middle kid's just like, "Dad, Reese's," and I'm like, "Yes."
Yep.
So he likes them too, though. So he doesn't give me every one of them.
Yeah.
So, and around our house, like, we decorate and we put stuff out in the yard, and we've got buckets and buckets of stuff for the inside. For some reason this year, I feel like I misplaced some buckets last year when I put them away because I got them all out and
not near as much stuff.
I don't know. They're for like the family knows there's stuff missing, and I'm like, I don't know where the buckets are then. Like, I don't know if it got put away late and it got put away with Christmas stuff or what, but It's definitely not out, and I can't find it. So when I get all the Christmas stuff out, I'll probably find it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do retro rewind, but it's gonna be a little bit different. So hang with us, and we'll play this. You're gonna love it too. Such a jam.
It is. It's a jam.
Such a jam. Okay, so I wanted to start out with something a little different because we talk about, and we'll talk about some of this stuff too, but you talk about candy, you talk about movies, you talk about music. But one of the things that I feel like is not talked about as much, but is still creeped me out at Halloween was when I'd be at Blockbuster and you'd go through the horror section and you'd see some of the VHS tape covers.
Yeah.
Some of those things freaked me out. And so I wanted to talk about the top 5 VHS covers that freaked me out. That's the wrong one. That's not it.
That's not it.
It's this one. I just want to talk about the top 5 scariest VHS covers.
Okay.
And so starting with, there's a lot going on here. This one. Starting with Silence of
that one
the
creeped you out?
Yes, dude. This bug with the face skull on the back of it and just being on her mouth like that.
Okay.
Freaked me out.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, and so number 5 is Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
I guess to preface this, these are, I think, all movies that as a kid I didn't watch.
Okay.
So I saw the covers at Blockbuster and they freaked me out.
You just made your assessment there, like, nope.
I don't know anything about, like, I've seen Silence of the Lambs since then. I think maybe.
But as a kid, you had no idea what was going on.
I had no idea what it was. It was like this face with a butterfly and this skull thing on it, or a bee or whatever that thing is. Freaked me out.
This one makes sense. Yeah.
We all hated clowns. He's still creepy now.
Yeah. It's only gotten worse.
It has.
It has gotten worse for sure.
I don't know. I feel like I have seen the original It. I feel like it's not quite as scary.
I was pissed because like it was kind of a scary movie, and then you get to the end and it's like some spider or some shit, and it's like, okay.
I mean, those fingers are pretty creepy. Yeah. But clowns in general are creepy, and I think our whole generation, like, clowns just aren't a thing now because we hated them.
Dude, yeah, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, It, like stuff like that. It's like, nah, man, you guys ruin clowns for everything.
Yeah, you ruin clowns.
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
People just ruin clowns for you.
And then they tried to make it better, like with Ronald McDonald and Bozo, and it's like,
I still was not about it. Anytime Bozo was on, I was like,
Bozo, nope. Man, I watched so much Bozo the Clown, and then Chuckles, was his name Chuckles?
The little sidekick guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't watch enough
Chucky? I don't know. All right. Anyway, number 3.
Chucky sucks.
Chucky's Child's Play. This one, as a kid at Blockbuster, like, freaked me out. This doll holding this knife with them crazy freaking eyes, just one mean SOB, and it's like,
sounds like JR from like WWE's, like the guy who's doing the reviews. That's one mean son of a bitch.
That's hilarious.
Like when I read that, I was like, is it fucking JR? Like, who's the critic that's doing?
That's how he started out in the business.
3 stars. Like, is that good or bad? Like,
yeah, how many?
Is that out of 3 or 5?
Is that out of 2? Like, it's one extra? Like, what? How many stars?
Movie sucked. He's mean.
And they put it must be good because they put it on their own VHS.
Yeah.
So it must be good.
Okay.
Did Siskel and Ebert give 3 stars?
Roger Ebert, it says.
Oh yeah, there you go. You got to read it. Okay, so number 3 was Chucky Child's Play, and really any of the Chucky movies freaked me out. They were all crazy, and really creepy. So, yeah, that was number 3. Number 2,
okay,
dude, this skeleton. Yeah, I mean, I already had seen this guy because he came on after Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
every week on Saturdays,
and I think I already told you that. Like when I'd go to my dad's house, like we had like our bedtime.
Yeah.
We'd go to bed, and then I'd hear this motherfucker, like the creepy music and all that, and then him screaming. It's like that's what I remember going to sleep, and I was like, ugh, creep
Yeah.
me out.
So Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, like this one just freaked me out. And it really doesn't have anything to do with the guy in the book. Like that's fine. It's
Yeah.
just this dude
Oh,
with the
yeah.
prince glasses on. Like
Sure.
this is so trippy
And he's
and
so 90s.
creepy
He's
and
got,
weird.
like, a beret
Oh
and, like,
yeah.
these round glasses, like, who's
Yeah. It's
doing
like,
this?
what are you doing, man?
Oh god.
So yeah. Okay. And so number one, any
Okay.
guesses?
Man, I don't know. I feel like there's so many that it could be.
It's not, it's kind of anticlimactic.
It's not Freddy?
It's not
Leprechaun.
Freddy.
That was dude, I never would have thought of that movie again, but god, that
Dude,
was terrifying. That was
such
a
a scary
creepy
movie.
movie.
This movie was so scary, and this cover just by itself with that troll with that
Yeah.
freaking leprechaun coming out of the doorway. And these, so there's like I was at Walmart today, and there's like a leprechaun DVD set. It's like all 8 leprechaun movies, and I don't know what. And this is again, it goes back to the parenting in the '90s. What in the heck were our parents doing
I don't know.
that I got to see this movie on VHS when I
Yeah.
was a kid? Because
I
this is one of them. This is one that I
I
did
remember
watch.
that one for sure.
I watched this. There was boobies in that,
Yeah.
and there was really creepy stuff.
That was the only saving grace. It's like I don't want to watch this again, but there are boobs, so it's like
Like this movie was so terrifying.
yeah.
And that little leprechaun, I think if I remember right, this one was like they went to a like a car a Joyland. What the heck is
Oh,
theme
okay.
park?
Theme
They were
park.
at like a theme park, and the leprechaun's like chasing around in the rides or something. I don't remember, but regardless, the cover of this one, I was like, dude,
Yeah.
wow. And then I remember going to my cousin's house, and we rented it, or he already had it.
Mhm.
I don't remember, but it was late at night. Parents were in bed, and we watched that movie, and it was like, I don't think I slept that night.
Dude, I don't know why this just hit me, but I feel like I remember going to your parents' house when I was dating Lynn's, like way back in the
My
day.
parents' house?
Yeah, your parents' house right next door. And we were looking at like
Oh yeah.
serial killer movies, and we got one on like Ted Bundy, and it started with him like jacking it in a bush outside, and we're like, all right,
Yes.
let's turn this off.
Yeah, we turned it off. I remember that. Everybody was there. I like
Yeah,
a lot of
a
people.
lot of people were
There
there.
was a
And I was
lot
like,
of people there. We were like, "Oh, that's
maybe we
not
won't watch
good."
this one. It's probably a
I
bunch
do
of
remember
church
that.
people hanging out and
Yeah,
dudes
because that
jacking it.
that was my dad had that big screen
Yeah,
flat. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that, dude. That's
I don't know
hilarious.
why that
I would
just
have never rethought about that ever.
oh
But
god.
yes, I do. I think my wife was there too, and we were just like, "Ooh, this
Yeah,
should we
maybe we don't
power
watch
through
this
it?"
one.
And everybody was like, "No, we're not."
Yeah,
I don't even remember. We probably put on some crappy Disney movie or
I
who
don't
knows
know,
what,
man,
but
but I don't know why that just struck me, but I was like, God, I remember
that's
that.
hilarious, dude. I would have never rethought of that.
Crazy.
So funny. So, I don't know. You want to jump back and forth, and you want to do one of yours, or do you just want me to go down my list and then you can do your stuff? How do you want to do it?
I'll jump into one of mine, and we'll
Okay.
just kind of go from there. We'll just go through some of these things that we remember. I'll share some of the movies that I remember, and I feel like mine were like
I
there's
have a whole
definitely
section of just movies, also, but
yeah, and we can jump to yours after this too
yeah,
because I feel like
okay.
it kind of ties in with the whole VHS thing. But mine were a little bit later because I do remember a lot of the older movies, but I feel like there were some movies like as I got older that kind of stuck with me, like maybe like a teenager, I guess. But
Uh-huh.
like for example, the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
That was crazy because like I feel like for the longest time, it's like it's just a movie, but it's like nobody knew if it was real or not. You know what I mean? It
Right.
was like one of those things
That
like
was
it
the
was done
thing.
so well that people were like, dude, like was that real? Like could it really happen? And at this time we had a river lease. So like we would go out to the river and I don't know if anyone did or they talked about like hanging up some of those like witch symbols like in the
Really?
trees and stuff around there. And I just remember being out there, you know what I mean? Because it's like that's what the movie was. It was just creepy and they're out in the middle of nowhere. And like that one was one that kind of hit. Cause it's like, God, dude, like I'm kind of out here in this wilderness doing this thing.
No way.
Scream was another big one. Um,
Yeah.
I can't even say that it was really scary or that I even remember that much about it, but I remember it was like such a big deal because even like the whole like Ghostface killer and all that stuff is like
Yeah.
still such a huge iconic thing. I Know What You Did Last Summer, same kind of thing. I feel like you had a lot of like the big mainstream actors, in the movie that were kind of taking over throughout like the whole 90s. But one of the big ones I do remember is Candyman. I don't know if you ever watched that. That was
That was
creepy.
one. I feel like when I was going back through this trying to remember the VHS stuff, that was
Mhm.
one where it had a creepy cover,
Yeah, it did for sure.
and it was like a runner up. I might even have it in my runner up list like of stuff.
So it's nuts because, you know, like, there's this whole thing about the whole Candyman thing. You say his name 3 times, he appears in a mirror, you know. It was one of those things that's, like, after seeing that movie or even hearing the story before, like, 'cause, you know, I've heard tales of Candyman or whatever,
Sure.
but then it's like you go to the bathroom at night and you walk by the mirror and you're like, "Oh, fuck." You know, it's like immediately you're just like, "Nope, not doing that," especially after the movie. You know what I mean? It was crazy. But the one thing I do love, and I remember even being young and realizing that I love the fact that when they did the Candyman movie, and I still like really love this about movies, when they almost showed the villain as a good guy or like why they became the villain. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like they explained how Candyman became Candyman, and it was like he was a tortured soul, and it was a really bad deal for him.
Right.
You know, so it's like, you know, you see, you know, like any of the Skywalkers, or you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
you know,
right,
and
yeah.
you see them turn, you know, Anakin
Yeah, yeah.
turns, or,
Right.
you know, it's like, dude, he had this internal
Yeah.
conflict. He wasn't just some bad guy who was a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he wasn't a
So
bad guy from birth. Everybody kind of starts out okay,
yeah.
and then I mean, I don't know. I would love. It'd be awesome to see somebody that grew up in an awesome like upbringing, and
Hmm.
then like not in real life, but as a movie, like to see the different side of that. Like somebody that you
Just went bad for
they
no reason,
yeah,
or
like is that even a thing? Like,
yeah.
or is it always because of circumstance? Like, is it
Hmm.
nature over nurture or nurture over nature? Like, which one is it actually that turns people that way?
Yeah.
And so, yeah,
And then my
that's
next example is like could be just the complete opposite. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like I don't know if that was just some terrible inbred family that just was
oh yeah,
just
they were bad
bonkers.
from
And
the beginning,
dude, and that obviously wasn't like an 80s, 90s movie. I think it was like 73 or something, but
right?
it's one of those movies that have been so iconic and
Yeah,
prevalent throughout all
yeah,
generations
forever.
that it was one that really stuck out to me as well. And I feel like I've always resonated too because um, things that really happen or could really happen to me are like the scariest movies.
Yeah.
Like one of like The Strangers, for example, is a movie that I really liked. It's like this guy takes his girl out. He's proposing to her at this cabin. She ends up saying no,
Oh, you've
but
told
then
me about that.
strangers come to the house, and it's not like they're ghosts or demons or whatever. It's just like there's people who want to fucking kill you.
Yeah,
And it's like, you know, like that's the shit that could really happen. You know, I'm not worried
right.
about some demon like coming through my house in the middle of the night, whatever, or a poltergeist, you know, but it's like some meth head starts
Easy, they
knocking on
can
your
hear
door.
you.
I'm just saying some meth heads surround your house, you know, in the middle
Yeah,
of
that's
nowhere. Like, what
freaky.
are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like you
Right.
can't get access to cops or whatever. That's the shit that freaks me out, you know.
I
So
agree.
that's my at least movie top five right there.
All right, so mine. I'm glad that I'm kind of glad you went that direction of the older stuff because mine are really more about when I was a kid and like younger in the '90s. I mean, some of them are a little bit later in the '90s, but it's still kind of when I was a kid and remembering Halloween movies. Not so much scary movies as just like Halloween based movies, right?
Sure.
And so um, to start. This thing's kind of slow sometimes. So the first one on my list is Ernest Scared Stupid,
Yeah. It's
and
classic.
all the Ernest stuff, man, like they're just so memorable. Like
Mhm.
him, his dog. I want to say Wishbone, but it's not. What is his dog's
I
name?
don't know. That didn't sound right though.
It's not Wishbone. Uh oh, for crying out loud! I'm gonna have to look it up.
I was hoping there'd be somebody on live who's like, you idiot.
Rimshot.
There you go.
His name was Rimshot, and um, I don't know. He's just so wacky, so crazy. And you know who he reminds me of?
My Uncle Donnie.
No,
Oh,
I feel like John Cena could play
dude,
Ernest
100%. John Cena could be the new Ernest for sure.
because it's just that I don't know. Just it's
He
weird,
has
but
that look to him for
yeah.
some reason.
So Ernest Scared Stupid is just super memorable. Sticks in my head. Him driving that dump truck around and getting squashed in the freaking trash and
Miak
Miak.
instead of milk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those things are like, what?
Yeah. So that was number 5. Number 4 is Casper the Friendly Ghost, and so
Another
this is
classic.
yeah, just classic. I mean, and for the time, like pretty good graphics,
I feel like Pizza Hut did a big Casper thing maybe,
maybe.
but that yeah, we'll get into that later. That was a lot of nostalgia that
And I've
I
always
love
had
too.
this weird thing about Christina Ricci. I don't know what it
I've
is.
never seen that. Yeah,
Really?
I know people have, but no.
Man,
No.
I don't know. Something about Christina Ricci is just kind of it's I don't know. It's interesting in my brain. All right, number 3. This one was a little bit of a battle at my house because my wife likes both of these movies, but
Okay.
on my list, Scooby Doo on Zombie Island was the best Scooby Doo movie that came out. This is the one where went to New Orleans and they went to the island and all the zombies came out and they were cat people and like it was just
It looks familiar, but I don't even know that I've seen it.
wow.
I'm gonna have to visit that. Maybe I'll do
Yeah.
that with my kids or
This
something.
was a good one. And so the other one is Scooby Doo, which is Ghost, and that's the one with the Hex Girls in it. And my wife surprised me this week because she's such a nerd, and she we were watching. I watched this. I watched both of them because I was like, I remember them both, and actually I
Mhm.
don't remember them both because I never saw Witch's Ghost.
Where can I watch these?
I have them. I have them. I can.
Oh, you just have them.
Yeah, I can get them
Okay.
for you. So after watching Zombie Island, I was like, yes, that's mine because I remember that one. We watched Witch's Ghost, and I was like, I never saw this. It came out in '99. This one came out in '98, so I never saw Witch's Ghost. But as we were going through the movie, one of the things that happens in that is you get the Hex Girls, and they're a girl band that pretend they're witches or Wiccan in the movie, and she left and came back and she holds up this T-shirt, and it's the freaking Hex Girls, and I'm like, "Are you serious? That's
She
what
bought
that
one
shirt's from." She had already had it from like she's had it
like a
forever.
long time ago.
Yeah, she's had it forever, like as an
That's
adult,
wild. Yeah.
but she's had it, and I was like, "Are you serious?" Because I had seen that she had that shirt, but I had no idea what it was from,
That's
and it was
hilarious.
from that Scooby Doo movie, and I was like, "Wow, dude, that's crazy."
That's like me getting my kids a K-pop Demon Hunter, and like years later, like it's
Yeah,
popular, and like, look, I still got the T-shirt.
yeah, exactly. So I was just like, wow, okay, you're such a nerd. All right, so number 2, Hocus Pocus. This is
Oh my god.
classic. I
Yeah,
mean, the new one, I didn't think the new one was as good. I don't know if you've seen it.
it was okay, but I feel like this was one that I don't know if it was like my sister or stepmom, but I feel like somebody always like was wanting to watch this movie.
Yeah,
I saw it a lot, and I mean it's a good movie though.
I mean, it's definitely. I don't know if good movie is the right word, but it's a good Halloween movie.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Not one I'm just trying to watch any given spring or whatever, but
yeah, but
yeah,
for the
Halloween
spooky
time, like
season, like it's a good one and it's funny. I mean, the ladies are funny in it, and it's a good spooky movie. Okay,
sure.
number 1. Any guesses?
No.
No guesses.
Okay. Yeah.
Adam's Family. There's actually 2 number 1s. I couldn't decide. I had 6. I couldn't decide. So Adam's Family, the original Adam's Family,
Mhm.
again, Christina Ricci,
Okay.
but also Christopher Lloyd was in this. He was cousin
Uncle.
Fester. Fester. That's his name.
Okay.
Fester. And then yeah, so the Adams Family, the original one from like 1991 or 1993 or whenever, hilarious, super funny, just a good movie.
Mhm.
And then
There you
the
go.
classic
There
one.
you go.
I mean,
That's all me right there.
yeah, this is it right here. Like, there is not a better Halloween movie to me than
Or a Christmas movie.
or a Christmas movie. I mean, there are better Christmas movies. I think this is a better Halloween movie than it is a Christmas movie, but it is a pretty good Christmas movie. It's solid.
Elf is probably my favorite Christmas movie.
What is
But Elf,
Elf? Yeah,
I feel like I've seen it so many damn times that I'm kind of like getting to the point where I'm like I'm running this thing into the ground.
I mean, I still love The Grinch with Jim Carrey.
Mhm.
That one to me is just so funny. The one with Benedict Cumberbatch, the cartoon one, I don't really like it. The newer one, but the one with Jim Carrey and it's hilarious. But Nightmare Before Christmas, I think, is the very best Halloween movie of the top 5. So top 5, my top 5 Halloween movies from the '90s were those.
Yeah. I have a list. So actually this kind of was sparked today with my kids. They had some Halloween candy dropped off from our awesome neighbor, and they were like comparing what they had, doing their little trading or whatever. And they were kind of like ranking their stuff. So, it was cool to hear like, what they were thinking about what they had. Made me think about mine. We've already talked about this, obviously. The best candy is going to be a Reese's.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's my favorite. Like number one is get that. It might have been a
Bad
spider.
bitch.
Might have been a spider.
Could be.
So Reese's is in any just about anything Reese's. Like it's
Yeah,
Reese's
trees,
cups,
pumpkins, like
Reese's pumpkins,
yeah.
Reese's trees, Reese's pieces.
Dude, I will say I made a terrible mistake, and it kind of ruined Reese's for me for a little while. I have some friends that can attest to this because they saw it. So there for a while, they were doing like these half-pound cups,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was telling them like, dude, I could wipe those things out. No, because I'm a big Reese's fan. I was like, dude, I'd wipe that out, no problem, whatever. And I was at work. So like
Oh
they
shoot.
found them, like somebody bought them, like let's do it then. Let's see if you can do it. I was like, give me 10 minutes, I'll knock these things out. Like they actually set up a timer.
How many?
I don't even think I got through one, and I felt like so damn like sugar drunk, dude. Like I
Yeah.
just felt so fucked up
Here's the
after
thing
that.
about those. I feel like I could eat a half a pound of Reese's pumpkins
Yeah.
more than I could eat that half pound one.
So here's the problem. So the chocolate was thicker.
Yes.
It was huge,
Yes.
but the peanut butter wasn't like peanut butter. It was almost
No.
like powder.
Yes.
So I didn't have
Dry.
anything to drink or
Yes.
anything. So I'm sitting here trying to pound this thing for a while.
Mhm.
Worst mistake ever. So like, if you're a Reese's fan, don't do it because it's just gonna mess you up.
Yeah.
But honestly, anything that Reese's does, whether it's the sticks or what, like
The sticks are so good.
it's so good.
Reese's the nougat one with the candy bar.
Is that the Nutrageous or
Not the
It's
Nutrageous.
something like that though.
Yeah, something like that. Dang it.
But yeah, so good. Anything Reese's does is incredible. So
So good.
then, next on my list that I typically see a lot, Twix. I love Twix. I
Fast
know.
Break is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that was a great one, and I feel like that was one that was kind of like for us, like maybe around like high school
Maybe, but they
age.
still have them. I still have one.
I
I'll still
know,
grab
and
one
they're
and put a
so
trip
good.
every now
They're
and then.
so good. But Twix would definitely be another top for me. And I feel like
Man, we
even
talked.
then, I feel like the kids they like it okay, but it's still not enough for them to like, you know,
I'm not
care
grabbing a
about it that
Twix if
much.
there's a Reese's there. I'll tell you that.
Oh, for sure, dude. I'm taking that 100%. So then next I have Starburst, but here's the thing. It pisses me off when companies pack like Starburst and Hershey's together or whatever, because then I feel like the chocolate starts tasting fruity and that pisses me off. So it's like I hate that. So like if they're just individual packs, like not near my chocolate, then it's like, yeah, I want the Starburst. But if you're gonna fuck up my chocolate pack, like you might as well just keep it all away because I'm not gonna have that at all.
You really think that it comes through the wrapper?
It 100% does. I promise you, if we went to Walmart and got one that has like Starburst and shit in it, you start eating some of the chocolate, you're gonna taste the fruit from the Starburst.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you.
Okay, I'll believe you.
What we might have to put that to the test. I'll give you a couple different Hershey's, and you tell me which one you think.
Which one came from the chocolate, or which one came from the mix pack? Huh?
That might be
Interesting.
a thing. So for number 4, what I wanted to do is I just wanted to say fuck candy corn
Yes.
because candy corn's
Screw
gross.
you, candy corn is the worst of the corns, and it's the worst of the candies.
Yeah, it's the worst of all of it. So I had to throw that out there. I would take up a spot just to be able to say that.
You should. That's
And
great.
then last but not least, I feel like Milky Way always hits. Like you get that nice little Milky Way, and they're always these little tiny. Like I don't know, if I ever had like a big Milky Way. It's just like the little ass.
What is Milky Way?
Yeah, it's you could just get the small ones, and they're always so damn good. It's nothing I would ever just opt to go get in a store, but I'm always happy to see it every time.
So what is a Milky Way?
Is that the? I hope I'm even right on that. Is it the nougat with the caramel?
It's Snickers.
No, that's nuts and caramel and bullshit. Now you're
What
gonna
is
fact
Milky
check me.
Way? Milky Way candy bar.
I believe it's chocolate nougat and caramel, and it's so damn good.
Yep, creamy nougat, caramel, all covered in chocolate. So yeah,
So good.
interesting. Caramel and man, I might have to revisit that because that
It's so
sounds
good.
pretty good.
Yeah. I'm thinking Three Musketeers. I always get those confused. Three Musketeers is just the chocolate and nougat, but the Milky Way is what has the caramel. And that's
Caramel in it.
what does it for
Yeah,
me.
I
It's
might
so
have
good.
to have some of those this Halloween because
Yeah.
I usually pass those up. But that
So
sounds
good.
pretty good. Nougat, caramel, and chocolate.
Yeah, just like a chocolate dream in your
Yeah,
mouth.
that sounds delicious, actually. So,
Fantastic.
all right, that's a good one. I like it. Did you come up with a video yet for me for your intro yet? By the way,
I sent you what I wanted.
not doing that.
I'll have to share it for you guys. If anyone is okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to share it with anybody, but if you
If
see
you
this
want it.
clip and if you want to know what I'm referencing,
It's so bad.
Send me a message. I will send you the clip, and then you can imagine my theme song with that
To
video
that,
playing behind
except
it.
you've
Yeah.
never heard the theme song because we don't have a video yet.
Well, I don't know, man.
We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, this video, dude, this video you sent me that you said you want to be the B-roll for your music is just like so wild. I don't even know how we'd mix them together because part of that whole thing is hearing the lyrics.
I don't think you'd have to. I think you could just see the visual and just
yeah,
let the music ride, and I think it'd be okay. And then what's funny is I thought like we need to have like the AI video thing, like take that video but make it into a cartoon. And
maybe that's what we do. Okay. I think we might be able to make this work. We might be able to make this work.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Especially if they can make it like me doing
your Funko.
Me, my Funko
as the guy out in the field, or as the guy singing.
The singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We
might be make that happen.
We might be onto something here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So the next one is for me the top 5 Halloween commercials in the 90s. So TV commercials. So number 5 is a Pepsi commercial that we'll see if anybody remembers. But for me, this thing was just so awesome and just.
No dip?
For a really great Halloween, pick up tons of Pepsi and Doritos.
Classic Pepsi was so cool too.
Classic
I feel like they
Pepsi
had great commercials.
There was so many good commercials. So the ones that, like right now, Burger King has some pretty good. They have like a monster menu at Burger King right now for Halloween, and they've got some good ones. Like they have one where these mummies drive up in the thing and they order. It's funny. It kind of reminds me of an old '90s commercial. So that was number 5. Pepsi, Halloween, Frankenstein, What No Dip with Dracula was just funny. This one,
Pizza Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Classic.
I like to eat the peanut butter first.
There's no wrong way
This could go really wrong
to eat a Reese's.
that could be, yes, you could go very wrong ways with that. You could definitely use your imagination for that one. Okay, the next one. Do you remember the pizza show? The pizza show.
Yes.
Okay.
Weird.
Now it's time for the Pizza Head Show.
Hey everybody, I'm done trick-or-treating and now I'm gonna go for a stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Hut. Yay!
Not yet, Pizza Head. There's one more place to go.
I don't think anyone's home.
Sure there is.
Oh, trick-or-treat! Interesting hieroglyphics on this pizza. Ah!
Quick, Pizza Head, let's go upstairs.
Hey, who lives here anyway?
It's your host, Count Steve.
Oh, nice place. You gotta go. Ah! I wanna go to Pizza Hut now!
The Count will be happy to give you a lift.
Oh, hey, put me down! Put me down!
See you next time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Number 3, the Pizza Head Show Halloween episode of Pizza Hut. So low budget.
Yeah.
But it makes it great, I think.
They probably spent so much money on it though.
I bet they did. But yeah, it seems very low budget. Okay, number 2.
It was late one night in the castle of the Chicken McNuggets.
What are you making?
Sauce. We're using my mummy's recipe.
Mummy,
This better be good.
It'll be great.
Does your daddy have a recipe?
Now you can get McDonald's Happy Meal pails for
Halloween.
There's a pumpkin pail, a witch, and a ghost
Man, they glow in the
that
dark.
glows in the dark. You can get a different one each week until
Halloween.
I love that they still do this.
Yeah.
It is so cool that they still do that.
Yes, it's great. It came back. But
Yeah.
So the Halloween buckets commercial is just classic. It doesn't get much better than that, but for me, because I was such a huge NFL fan, number 1 is the Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola presents Monsters of the Gridiron.
The scariest thing about Coca-Cola's Monsters of the Gridiron is time is running out. Since millions have played, there are fewer monster packs available. Grab one and play Monsters of the Gridiron today.
That's not all, folks.
Even if you've already played, keep playing. You can still win Super Bowl tickets and other great prizes. Because with Coca-Cola, you're always in the game.
Cowboys won that Super Bowl, by the way.
Dude, I miss that kind of stuff. Like the whole like call in to entry kind of thing, or even the twist off caps that won stuff. Like that was such a cool time in life.
The cool thing is Doritos is doing that with Stranger Things, and they're in Doritos bags. That
Oh,
Doritos
really?
bags that Doritos bag I sent you with the Cool Ranch and the pizza in it together, it's a Stranger Things bag, and it has a phone number on it that you can call, and Stranger Things picks up, and you can enter a code and put something in. So they're going back to that.
Yeah, because everything's like QR code now. It's like, oh, scan here and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, that was just so cool. Like calling into places and potentially winning. Like, I don't know.
So Coca-Cola
Really
Monsters
cool.
the Gridiron was just like, to me, that's the most classic. There was cards that you collected. I remember collecting those cards with like Emmett Smith and I feel like Thurman Thomas or Bruce Smith, or I don't know. It was just, I remember collecting those. So for me, that was the top 5 Halloween commercials of the 90s. So kind of cool.
So that made me think about just stuff that we had, back in the day that would just kind of just spark that whole thing. Like I remember even being in school and having like book fairs come in.
Yes, the book fair was so awesome, dude.
The Scholastic book fairs, and then you get like a Goosebumps book, because like fall's coming and you're just excited. Again, the McDonald's buckets, it's like looking back at it now, it's like they're tiny, they're not great, but it's like, dude, it was just so cool to have like your own little personal thing to take out.
You got something that was like tangible from your Happy Meal. It's like, this is crazy.
And I feel like we always had like great Happy Meal toys, like for the most part, and then I feel like they kind of like got terrible, and I think they're trying to get back
starting
into.
To come back to it. Stuff's just so expensive now that it's hard. It's weird. Like I don't understand how it wasn't expensive back then to create a bucket for every kid that came through the drive-thru line. Like it's crazy to me. But
and obviously prices aren't doing any better for us. You know what I mean? So it's like it's expensive for us to even eat there anymore. But it's like, so damn, give me a bucket.
Talking about Goosebumps books though, like just the cover. Feeling the cover of the Goosebumps book and it being raised and feeling
what a cool idea.
Yeah, just like super cool.
I feel like I read so many of those damn books, but and then as like time went on a little bit, Disney started doing like the 13 Nights at Halloween, just build-ups of things like that. TGIF,
they always
had The Simpsons, how they had their episodes as well.
Yep,
that was all things that I really looked forward to. And then, like I said, just the thought of the old school trick-or-treating, we kind of talked about that already, but just being out there, just hanging out with your friends, you're not worried about what time it is, where you're at, what's going, I mean, it's like just having a good time and just really embracing, the moment, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, so one of my best favorite Halloween memories is it was one of the first years I had a bike, and I remember it was so freaking cold and rainy that Halloween, but we rode our bike up and down the streets getting candy for hours. We didn't care. Like we had ponchos on, and we just it didn't matter because we were going trick or treating no matter what. And so you just didn't care. Like I don't know. I feel like today, and I don't even remember how old I was, 12, 13, maybe 10. But kids care so much about what people think that they're just like, oh, it's raining, I'm not even going to go or whatever. And we didn't care. Like even if I was by myself, I would have went. But I mean, I think I had a group of friends, 2 or 3 friends that went with me. But it was just like so carefree. And that's the crazy part about now, just like we talked about at the beginning of the episode, like it was so carefree. We didn't have a care in the world, and kids don't, but it felt like our parents didn't either. And that combination led us into some pretty crazy, like not situations so much as just crazy fun opportunities, right?
And that's the craziest thing is like it was always fine. You know what I mean? It's like now you think of like all the worst case scenarios and different things like that, and it's like, dude, I was always on my bike, like wherever at any given time.
Dude,
it was like,
I remember me and my buddy, when we got our first BMX bikes, we dug a legit 6-foot hole and built a ramp in front of that 6-foot hole to jump over.
That's crazy.
And our parents had no idea.
Kids are so stupid. And then it's like, but you give them the freedom to be stupid. It's like, that's when bad things happen,
But I mean, bad things happen, but not anything like kids died, I'm sure, by doing stupid things because their parents weren't paying attention. But kids die today because their parents aren't paying attention. I mean, it's not. I don't feel like it's different.
Yeah.
And we were just able to use our imaginations and get into situations that were opportunities for fun that kids aren't able to get into today.
But also, I think they're also trying to make like trick or treating like really different. Like they're going to do the trick or treat down the street, or they're going to take you to like a parking lot where people just have cars and trunk or treat. You know what I mean? It's like there are still a lot of people who do trick or treating, but I've seen a lot of houses that they just don't even do it anymore. You know, because like the community's doing all this stuff, so it's like they don't even bother with it.
Yeah, I don't like it as well, but I mean, I think we definitely try to make the best of it for our kids because we enjoyed it and it was a good time for us, and so you know, just anyway. All right, so the next one is for me the top 5 Halloween songs. Not even of the 90s, just kind of all time, but a lot of these happened then because I feel like that was kind of the peak. For some reason, that was kind of the peak of Halloween, the 90s, 80s, and 90s. And so number 5. Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell. I mean, it's kind of a funky little song, and when it comes on Halloween, it's kind of like, you know, you just kind of got to groove to it. And so number 4, tell me if you've heard this one. Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Interesting.
Nightmare on My Street. This thing, dude, if you haven't heard this, you should look this up on Spotify or YouTube or whatever you listen, because that's a jam. It sounds just like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the show. Like it's got that same vibe, but it's a Halloween song, and it's talking all about Freddy Krueger and Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, like dealing with like Freddy Krueger, and then he tells Jazzy Jeff not to fall asleep, and he falls asleep. Like it's a whole story.
That's
and
crazy.
Yeah, it's just a really good song, and my kids love listening to that one. I love listening to that one. It's just a really good Halloween song about Freddy Krueger. So number 3, which this is kind of weird that it's not number 1 because of the movie, but and my kids and family, my kids and wife would probably be like, "You're wrong. That's the number 1 song." But for me, it's number 3. This is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas.
I see where you're going with it for sure, and I completely understand.
And there's just the next 2 are just
It
was so hard to pick.
Way too iconic.
Yeah,
and
iconic. It was so hard to pick like which one was number 1. But I feel like there is a number 1
for sure.
So number 2, Ghostbusters. Are you going to call like, golly, how does it get better than that?
Stood the test of time.
And it's still a jam.
Constant, man.
And we hear it so much during Halloween, but I still like hearing it.
Yep.
I still don't hate when it comes on. Some like Christmas time when that Mariah Carey song comes on,
Jesus
I'm just like,
Christ,
oh my God, turn that off. But this one, it's like, no. Okay. The most iconic.
Yeah. Hands down.
It has to be the number 1 song.
I feel like it has to be universal. Like
everyone has to say that Thriller is the number 1 Halloween song ever made.
Yep.
I mean, the music video for this was amazing.
Yep.
The song is just crazy good. I don't know how it gets better.
That has to be like one of the most played songs like ever.
I would think so. I mean, he's still making money, and he's been dead 20 years, like because of that song. Like it's insane. So, top 5 songs. Geez, Louise, I need to learn how to talk. You'd think I'd know how to do that after 35 episodes.
Man, I just had a couple more. I just remember there was a few snacks that I always really looked forward to, and even still now. Like I remember when the Cheetos Bag of Bones came out.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's nothing special. It's just Cheetos, but at the same time, it's like, man, there's a little skull, little bones there, like just super cool. I don't know. I just thought that was a really good marketing.
Bag of Bones is that's a great one, dude. Because I remember, like you'd put them together. You'd make a whole skeleton out of it.
Exactly. And it's just fun. I honestly probably going to go buy some to share with my kids here soon. Just like the Reese's Pumpkins.
Yes.
I haven't had a Reese's Pumpkin yet.
I don't know
that I have for a couple of years, to be honest. But
you've been on a health journey.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
The journeys are up and down.
Yeah, journeys don't have to be a straight line.
I don't know what it is about the pumpkins and the trees, but they are. I feel like they're better than regular Reese's. And
I almost wonder if the trees are the best. Like we need to figure that out. I don't know if surely a pumpkin will last until the trees, right? And then we can have both of them.
I think that's part of it. Like I think they make them so quickly after they put them out in the store.
Uh-huh.
That's why they're so good. And so if you let a pumpkin sit till Christmas, it's gonna sit and not be as fresh. But also, I really do feel like it's the peanut butter to chocolate ratio.
And that's my thing. I feel like the pumpkins have maybe more peanut butter, and the
Yes.
trees don't. So that's why I'm like, which one's better?
I feel like the peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter, is the star of the show.
Sure. Okay.
And so the more of that you can get in there, and then you just have to have a little bit of chocolate to make it mix together. And so I do agree with you. I think the pumpkins have more peanut butter than the trees.
So they're probably the favorite thing.
I think I like them better.
So I need to go grab some of those. But man, I got to say, my health journey has been all kinds of shit lately. I feel like this has just been a fucking terrible year. But with that being said, like, I've been dealing with a kidney stone.
Yeah.
And I actually went to have surgery. Surgery didn't go well. So I have to go back for... Not yet. But so I have to go back for another surgery next week, I believe. So I'm very much like an emotional eater.
Gosh,
so
dude, has it been rough?
It's been rough. I mean, and I didn't want to say like I'm going crazy by any means, but I think it's the fact that like I'm hurting. I can't do much. I know I can't work out. I can't do like what I want to do. And then the fact that I'm like not eating great on top of not like working out, it makes me feel like shit.
Yeah.
But and then it's like, well, it's fucking Halloween time. I need to go get a big box of fucking Count Chocula.
Right.
And just like, I remember one year it was my goal to eat a whole box in one sitting. And my dumbass like got a giant like mixing bowl and like just dumped it all in there and did the milk.
Gross.
By the time I got to the end of it, it was so bad because it was fucking soggy.
Eat it.
I did not
eat it.
I did not plan that out.
You gotta learn some tricks from a fat kid.
Well, I was young. I was young at the time, so I at least had that to my name. But so yeah, maybe I need to revisit that too. Maybe I need to try to tackle that. But that's definitely gonna.
I've never been a fan of the Halloween cereals. Like I just
Count
thought
Chocula. The other ones I don't like the Boo Berry and whatever. Like Count Chocula, 100%. Like
I don't know. Like I like Fruity Pebbles better than I like Choco Pebbles or whatever they are. You like the chocolate ones better?
I don't know. Just chocolate and marshmallow. Like this is just killer to me. Like I don't know.
But you like Rocky Road's your favorite ice cream?
Yeah. But the thing is, though, I'm a very tart person as well, though.
Really?
Like I like margaritas, like my favorite drink because I like get like the tart. You know what I mean? So like beers, I like a sour. You know what I mean? So I prefer more of like a tangy, kind of a cocktail. I appreciate that, like sherbets. I love stuff like that. But yeah, Rocky Road is my favorite. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, I mean, just going back and thinking through Halloween as a kid, like took me back, man. I mean, a couple weeks ago, we went through like the Halloween episodes on sitcoms, and that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then being able to look back at some of these songs and look back at just things we did as kids that are different than today. And that's the thing. Like our kids, hopefully, will look back at their childhood and say, "Man, that was the best." Right?
Yeah.
Because there's stuff we look back at our childhood and we're like, "That sucked."
And I'm sure it's the hardest thing is I feel like you look at the good and bad of every situation, no matter how you're raised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even people like in the best of homes, wealthy families, dad was always gone. He's always working. He's like,
Right.
whatever. Like I was always put off on somebody, like whatever. You're always going to have like your bullshit to deal with.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's always going to be something that you could have done better. And even now I stress to my kids, like, dude, I'm still just a kid, an older kid trying to figure shit out. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm literally just trying to make things work so I don't like fuck everything up. It's like, that's the basis of my life. And if I can give you a nice Halloween and a nice Christmas and good birthdays and memories, it's like, that's what I want to do. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to fuck shit up.
Right.
But,
yeah. And it's like, I wonder sometimes if my parents ever had those thoughts or if they were just like living their life and I was just there. But I definitely agree with you. It's like I'm trying to have fun and show my kids how to have fun and kind of bring back some of that old stuff because things are different now and it's not always good. It's always good different. Some of the stuff that we have now is awesome. Like I love some of the technology that we have and some of the things we're able to create.
Some real looking haunted houses because technology is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And so like some of the movies that are created now, like it's just, there's some really awesome stuff that happens, but also some of the stuff that we had was better. And so bringing back some of that stuff and trying to show our kids how that happened and how it was, even, just like even some of the movies that we watched as kids, like my kids love watching the old Ninja Turtle movies and the old Power Rangers movies. Like we've gone to there's this bookstore in Wichita. My wife takes them there and they have every DVD in this whole entire bin is $1, and they just bring home 5 or 6, 10 DVDs, and we got a
That's crazy.
DVD player, and they just pop them in and watch them instead of streaming, because it's just that having that physical thing and being able to pop it in and just only watch that thing and not have all of the stuff is just different. And I feel like it was just a really cool time.
It's funny to think now, like even watching shows like where you can hit like skip the intro and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember like growing up and like starting a VCR or a tape in the VHS in the middle, and you have to stop and rewind it, and you're like, Jesus.
It's like, okay, everybody turn around. Don't watch it. We gotta rewind it, and you're gonna see the entire movie.
Yeah, and then if you own it, then you're going through the previews, like, oh, I've seen this a million times, and you're fast forwarding it, trying to get to where you want to be.
And that was some of the coolest stuff too, is seeing those previews and hearing some of the sounds, and like seeing some of that stuff was just, I mean, it brings like I don't know, a few episodes ago we talked about the intro to like the Disney movies, like that's super iconic and classic, and so it's just one of those things where it's a mixture of those not even cultures, a mixture of those things I think is a good thing, and bringing back some of the old school, just having tactile, like having a physical disc to put in there and not having the streaming service that has everything on it, is kind of cool. So a little bit different of an episode, but hopefully it was enjoyable. Hopefully people liked it.
It was fun for me.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool, and getting to go back and kind of relive all that stuff. So
my throat's all hurting though, because they put a breathing tube in when they took.
Did they really?
Yeah, and they must have took that sucker deep, because
dang, I mean that's normal.
It didn't hurt this much. Anyway, yeah, I'm struggling right now. Like it just to talk. I'm not looking forward to that again.
Oh, that was late, but I got it in there.
Good.
Dang it. Anyways, that's it for episode 35.
Peace out, motherfucker.
Keep it rad. Peace.